Yeah.
Good.
How about you?
So far, so good. Yeah.
Have you been out there yet? Or?
No, not at all.
Planning on it?
No, not at all. No, I would love to, but I got to run back home after this. Yeah.
Well, there's always other
Like all
cons.
the other actors?
None of the actors are staying?
Oh.
Everyone said no?
No, I think Ari said he was going to try to.
Yeah.
Probably not. Yeah, try to convince you.
Yeah, just gonna try to enjoy the weekend when we have a chance.
A free moment.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
Exactly.
So, Happy and
Yes,
Kaye
yes.
seem to be pretty good right now, but
Yeah.
do you think that she's enough for him to kind of keep his promise about not gambling anymore and falling into that?
I mean, I
And-
think he wants to do everything he can, and I think that's true of everyone in romantic relationships. That they're like, I'll do whatever it takes. I want this. But unfortunately, being a human isn't that easy. And I think Toby's approaching it as best he can, but a lot of his demons might get in the way. And at the end of the season, we're going to see some really juicy, surprising developments in that Happy Toby department that, I wish I could talk about, because I really want to talk about it. And it's
I think
such
you answered my question, which was, how are you going to screw it up?
God, no, there's a way for me to answer this question. It's so rare that I actually know what's coming up, because I'm also a viewer of the show, in that once I get I don't know what's going to happen until I get the script, which is usually a couple days before we shoot it. But in terms of this, I know what's happening, and let's just say it's not all on Toby this time.
Oh, wow.
That's a nice one.
Do you prefer
I can't wait till next season until we can really have this conversation. You guys are gonna love it.
Do you prefer knowing where your character arc is going to go, or would you rather not know?
I prefer not knowing, because I'm not a writer, and I'm nowhere near as good a writer as we have, and we're blessed with a really incredible team. I think you guys already spoke to the Knicks, Santor and Wooten, and they're really good at what they do. And they've created the show with a very specific voice that's I think unique in television right now. That we've combined comedy and action and romance and serialized drama, and it's found its own niche in a very crowded, competitive television market. We're holding our own, which is wonderful. So I'm just going to show up and do what they tell me to do.
So how are you not like Toby, and how are you like Toby?
I'm not addicted to gambling.
Okay. That's probably good.
I can be a smartass. I don't wear a hat all the time, but the rest of the wardrobe is pretty much exactly what I wear all the time. It's pretty funny that I get to work and I take off my own clothes and put on Toby's clothes, and it's basically the same thing. My girlfriend is not Jaden Wong. It's another woman. And I am not a genius at all. Toby is.
You get to play with it.
I get to play one, and again,
Convincingly.
I don't have to write it. I just stand there on a mark and say the words, which is a lot easier than learning all that stuff.
You've been acting since you were a kid,
Yeah.
and you did theater to begin with in New York, and then Ari arted that you were in Bright Star as well.
No, I was in a very early workshop with Bright Star.
Where?
At New York Station Film.
Okay. And then they did a preview at the Old Globe in San Diego.
Yeah, and they just opened on Broadway last week.
Last week.
Or
So
this
how,
week.
are we? Can we expect you to make that circle back into theater at any
I would
time?
love to. I mean, the wonderful thing about Scorpion is it's a lot of work. That takes up a lot of time. So, being an actor, you're an actor for hire. So, if people let me do it, I'll do it wherever they ask me to. But right now, it's Scorpion.
All right.
Thank you.
Would you like? I was just gonna ask. Would you like to see more of Toby's backstory explored on the show?
Yes, I assume I'm going to talk to him about finding out Toby's backstory. But it's all these characters are so complex and so interesting and so different. And it's so wonderful that we're a success and we get to stay on the air, that I think eventually we will start to learn more and more about these people. And I learn about it with the audience. We touched on it some in the first season, and we just know it's very shady, and a lot of problems were in his past. So I can't wait to learn more about it. Thanks, guys.